You've bought your evaluation, you open the account, you see the profit target, you see the drawdown limit, and suddenly everything feels different. You have a profitable trading strategy in demo. You passed the 30-day ground training. But now that $55 is on the line and your hands are doing things they didn't do before. You're hesitating on your entries, second guessing your exits, and checking your P&L every 30 seconds. This isn't a strategy problem, it's a psychology problem. In this episode, I'll show you exactly the approach that separates traders who pass from the 90% plus that failed. It's not about being a better trader, it's about better managing the pressure. And if you fail, which is statistically likely on your first try, I'll show you that it's not the end, it's the beginning. Now, three things changes when you go from demo to evaluation account, and three fixes. First, you start watching your P&L constantly. To fix it, actually cover the P&L, like literally minimize or close the tab which displays on your platform your unrealized P&L. You don't actually need it. Your stop loss and take profits are already set. You don't need to see the unrealized P&L of your trade. It just feels your emotions. It turns every $50 fluctuation into decisions you shouldn't be making. Two, you start trading your target instead of your actual system. To fix that, forget your profit target. Your job is to execute your if-then system. That's it. If your system has a positive expectancy, at some point you will hit the profit target of the evaluation. You can't force it. You can't speed it up by taking random trades or increasing the position size. You can only execute your plan and let the math work. Three, you carry yesterday's results into today's trading. To fix that, you need to trade every day and every session as a new day. No carryover. A big loss yesterday doesn't mean you need to trade more aggressive today. A big win doesn't mean you can trade recklessly. Each day is independent and each trade is independent too. So you have three fixes. Cover the P&L, trade the actual system, and every day is new. No carryover. Most people actually treat the evaluation as one long session. Just hit the profit target. You just need to trade until you hit the target. That's exactly how you blow it. You need to break the evaluation in three separate phases. Phase one, the build. This is the first 40% of your profit target. At this point, you should trade only 50 to 75% of your normal position size. The goal is to build a cushion, establish the rhythm, and make sure you handle the pressure correctly. If your profit target is $1,500, the phase one ends at $600 in profit. Here, you're warming up. Every surgeon doesn't start with the hardest procedure of the day. Neither should you. Next phase, the push. The next 40% of your profit target. Here, you trade your normal size. You have the cushion from the phase one. You can absorb some losses without panic. This is where you execute your system full capacity. The bulk of your profits comes from here. The phase three is to protect the final 20% of the profit target. Here again, you reduce your size to 50 to 75% of your normal size. Why? Because this is where most people blow up close to the finish line. They are about 80% of the profit target and they get excited. They want to finish today, now. And this is where it goes against them. And now they go back to 50% of the profit target and they get frustrated and they blow everything up. Phase three is surgical, small bites until the finish line. The three-phase approach works because it matches human psychology. You're cautious when uncertain, aggressive when certain, protective when you have something to lose. Build, push, protect every evaluation. Now, let me prepare you for something that will happen during your evaluation. You will have a losing streak. 3, 4, maybe 5 losses in a row. Not because your strategy broke, because this is what trading is. Even at a 50% win rate, 5 losses in a row are expected statistically for 100 trades. It's not an anomaly, it's probability. The question isn't, will I have a losing streak? But whether, what will I do when this losing streak happens? So here's the losing streak protocol. After 3 consecutive losses, apply the 3-strike rule from episode 6. You're done for the day. Take 24 hours, review the trades. Were they valid if-then system? If yes, then bad luck. It can happen. But just review the phase 1 and reduce your size. If they were not valid setups, you were trading emotionally. understand why. You need to identify the triggers and put guardrails around it. To come back to your system and improve it. From our data, the traders who pass evaluations are not the ones who avoid losing streak. They are the ones that don't let the losing streak change their behavior. The evaluation doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about your PNL after 20, 30, 50 trades. A 3-trade losing streak in the middle of 30 winning ones is just noise. Don't let the noise end your evaluation. Now you need to figure out when not to trade. Because during the evaluation, you will have some moments where the smartest move is to not trade. You need to stop trading when you hit your 3-strike rule. You're within $100 of your max limit drawdown. You're angry, frustrated, or need to make it back. Avoid trading high impact news when you start. You're not prepared for them. And you need to stop trading if you trade outside your if then system. Now here's a counterintuitive truth. Most evaluations have no time limits. There's no penalty for not trading any single day, but there's a penalty if you overtrade and breach the limit drawdown. Walking away for a day is not quitting, it's actually protecting your evaluation. The worst thing you can do is to trade when you shouldn't be trading, when you're not in your right mental state. Now, let's talk about what happens when you fail, because you probably will the first few times. The standard industry pass rate for the first evaluation is more than 90% failure rate. And it's actually very normal across any industry for the first timers. And it includes many traders that will eventually get very successful. So here's how to think about it. A $50 evaluation is the cheapest lesson you will ever get from the market. It will tell you something that any demo account can't. How you handle pressures, which will break the most, and where your systems has gaps. Every evaluation comes with data from your journal that you gathered, can improve and learn from your mistakes. This is an actual gold mine. Now, here's the failure recovery protocol. 1. You wait 24 hours after you failed the evaluation. Emotional decisions after a failure is always bad. 2. Review your trading journal. What happened? What went wrong? 3. Was it the strategy's fault or the execution? You did not follow the rules. 4. If the strategy broke, then they need readjustment and you might need to go back to demo for 1 week. 5. If the execution failed, you need to add guardrails to avoid breaking the rules again. 6. You need to answer this question. What specifically will be different this time? If you're not able to answer this question, you're not ready yet. What we see at Phidias is that most traders fail 2 to 3 evaluations before passing. The one that eventually passed didn't fail less. They actually learned from their mistakes. And that's why the evaluation costs $55, not $5,000. You're supposed to iterate, fail, learn, improve, retry. The cost is designed to let you do that. Imagine blowing your entire own account with your real money. This is why Propfirm is so valuable. For $55, you can have a $25,000 account and blow it for $55. Then you can come back the next day for only $55, not after losing $25,000 of your own money. Now, let me be real with you with what you have right now. You have the chart reading system with the DLC framework, you have the strategy framework, the risk management system, trading plan, routine, journal. You have the 30 days of demo proof, the 3-phase evaluation approach, and the failure recovery protocol for your evaluation. You are more prepared than 95% of people who buy an evaluation. It doesn't guarantee that you will pass the first time, but it means you have everything you need, and now the only thing is execution. And when you pass, you know it wasn't luck, it wasn't a hot streak or a gamble. It was actual skill. Whether it's your first time or third, you will have earned it. Now, whether you passed or just failed, the next question is, how do I get better? Episode 10 is where we build the improvement system. How do the best traders identify their weaknesses, improve them, and compound them over time, so every week that comes by, their skills improve. I'll show you a review system that runs at 3 frequencies. 60 seconds after each trade, 5 minutes after each trading day, and 30 minutes at the end of each trading week. It will be the highest ROI in your trading activity, and it will show you how to find the patterns that weakens your tradings and you're not able to see them in real time. This is the episode that separates traders that peak early from the ones that grow over time on the long run. Because passing the evaluation is not the goal, building a career is. And that requires a system that makes sure you are getting better over every week. All right, so subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure to like the video, and I'll see you in episode 10, the next episode right here. Let's go. See you in the next one. Ciao.